hope we're recording. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another amazing episode of the Kisscapades podcast. I have a very special guest with me. I've talked a few times online. 1, 2, 3 times.
Yeah.
And, I just happened to bump into one of your videos and I was like, you know what? I have to call you to the podcast. So, introduce yourself. Tell people what you do, and I'll take it from there.
Okay. Hi, my name is Margaret Njau. I am a full-time student at Nibs College. Also, I'm a model. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Modeling and Nibs. What do you do in Nibs?
I study the diploma in hospitality management. Yeah, that's what I'm currently pursuing right now.
I don't even know what hospitality management is. That's how crazy it is.
Well, a lot of people ask
so
me.
Excuse me.
A lot of people think it's about working in hospitals, but it's more.
Okay, now I'm not that dumb.
I know.
Now let's not push it. So it deals with
like hotels, like waitress stuff with like hotels, literally. Yeah.
So the thing that actually sparked my interest, and I invited you, is because I had done resettlement. What do you call it? Video with one of my friends on a previous podcast, and I was just trying to look for people with similar journeys and stuff. And I just saw one video of you which you were almost crying or something. I was like, oh Lord, what the hell is going on?
Really?
Yes.
On YouTube or?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't remember? Should I open it?
Yeah, well, I was almost crying. I don't know, but
Okay, no, but it was like an emotional video.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about like, how you feel confused and everything.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, now you remember.
I do.
Isn't it what I'm describing? It was kind of like an emotional video, kind of.
It was.
Because you
Yeah.
seem like you're in a... Yeah, you see now it's actually
Yes. Now
that
I
brings just
remember.
bad memories.
No, it's not. Yeah.
So what was that all about before I just ask you my kind of questions?
So it was, I think, a couple of months after I moved back to Kenya. And it was, the situation where like, okay, my age, I'm back to school, back in college. And the people like I'm in the same, doing the course with, they're people who like just done with high school.
High school, they're super young, right?
Yeah, they're super young. And I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'm single. Okay, by then I was.
Oh hey! You
was.
better correct that before your
Yes.
boyfriend is like, hey, what?
I know. So I was single. I just moved back in with my parents. I'm back in college, and I feel like time is moving so fast, and I have so much to accomplish in a short time.
Yeah.
So it was stressing me out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So that was the thing. I was like in a crisis. Yeah, that was what was bothering me. But so far, so good. I think I've worked through it. And
Have you gotten
better.
over that?
Yes. In the process, not fully,
Yeah.
but yeah, better than that time.
So now just the big question I normally ask people, why the hell would you move back to Kenya? I understand, even for me, if I start thinking about Kenya, I might just cry. If I post a video talking about Kenya, I'd be like, this country, oh Lord.
I know.
But yeah, why? Because you seemed like you were also like, were you happy in the States before? Or what made you just come back to Kenya?
Well, I was happy actually. I was only there for 5 years, not so long.
5 is a lot. Because I think
okay.
things kind of move fast in the States.
A lot of things.
If you've noticed, in Kenya, things are
Yes.
super slow.
So I moved there just immediately after high school, and I was the type that I would say, I will never go back to Kenya. Like, life here is so good, so fun,
Yeah.
It's a different life. And then I would say, like, my adult life, I've been there. When I was in Kenya, I was just in my mom's house. I don't know what is out there. Like, they would do everything for me, that life.
Yeah.
But there, that's when I learned how to be an adult, like,
Independence,
work. Exactly.
making money and everything.
Yes. So after some time, like after a bad relationship, and then family members who just act not right towards you.
In the States?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I was just like, why am I suffering where it's not like my parents kicked me out? So I got into a place where I felt like I was so stressed out and had nobody there. The people who I thought were family, they showed this other side.
Were you staying with them right at the
Yeah.
moment, or were you staying alone?
For a long time, I was okay. At first, I was staying with them, and then I moved. I moved by myself,
Yeah.
and then got into a really bad relationship. And during the process of healing, I moved back in. But then when I moved back in, somebody else had shown up. So this one person was the one who was acting ill towards me, and it was so hard to, you're just from one problem and then into
To another one,
Yeah.
to people that are actually supposed to have like your back, I'm guessing.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was so hard. Like, it was so hard for me, and I would call my mom every day because both my parents were here. And I was just like, why am I even stressing myself out? I have a home. Like, what is my problem? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just a decision that I made within a month. It was like July, and I just booked a one-way ticket for August. No, and that's
To visit or to move permanently? Because
To
there are those people
move.
completely.
Okay, I was okay for then. I was like, let me move and take a break and see how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And in the process, like, I just joined to school 2 weeks after I moved in, and I just can't leave the course that I'm taking hanging. So I have to wait till I'm finished.
Says who? You can leave.
Not
Are they
really-
holding you hostage?
No, but I
And?
just feel like it wouldn't be nice because my parents are funding me.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was like, I don't want to make them feel like they're wasting their money.
We'll get you a rich boyfriend.
I hope so. Okay. But yeah, so that's what happened.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because, but how was just like maybe life in general, the way you're saying to do things with like work and making your own money in the States? Have you noticed like the contrast in how it is like in Kenya trying to get like, a job that can, fund you, like, go shopping, go to the mall?
Yeah.
Have you been able to get like one of those jobs?
It's tricky here in Kenya.
Yeah, I know,
Really
right?
tricky, yeah.
Like
And
even some of the simplest jobs.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's so hard. Like, I've never worked in Kenya, really, and I've been trying to find a job. The fact that I'm still in school, but wow, it's so hard. But then when I was there, it was just boom, just like that. You have a job. Yeah.
Like because I think you can work from like 15 or 16 in the States, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do like a McDonald's. You can save up for sneakers, a concert, for
Exactly.
shopping,
Yes.
everything. It's possible. But Kenya, I think like even 26, 27, hey, there's still
It
no
is.
jobs.
It's hard. And now I see it. Like, I just hear people saying it, but
Yeah.
now that I'm there trying in that situation, now I actually believe it now. It's hard.
Reality check.
Yeah.
So now, like, just we'll get to the bad. We'll talk about love, of course, because they being like a special day,
Yeah.
Valentine's and everything. You have any plans for today?
I do.
Oh.
I actually do. Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll get to the love topic. So
Yeah, we will.
let's just talk about this other stuff. But what did you want to pursue before, like, just coming to Kenya? When you're in the States and maybe you're still at a happy place before all these other crazy things started happening, like, what did you want to pursue before, like, your mind was transformed to, like, what, let me come back to Kenya?
Yeah. So while I was there, I started working at Burger King. Literally, that was my first job. But then
Everybody, even I think Young May, her
Yeah.
first job was at Burger King. Everyone in the
food.
States, that's where you go in and they give you
They
an
give you-
apron and
exactly.
you start working.
start working.
Yeah.
And like with time, I grew in, and then I was just tired, and I just went and applied for like a bank job, and I got it. Actually, I was working as a teller, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. No, go on. Go
Okay.
on. I just
I really
found something. Go on.
I really enjoyed it, and I just wanted to like be in the banking industry. And the good thing, you grow from within. So eventually, I wanted to be like a manager, and so on and so forth. So that was my goal. And also, still part time, I was still doing modeling. So those were the two things that I really wanted to do, pretty much.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just confirming the audio is good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Just hold on.
No problem.
So yeah, banking and modeling, right?
Yes.
And did you apply for any internships and stuff, or you don't do that in the States? Are there such programs like we do in Kenya?
Actually, I think there are, but since I never went to school there, I just, it's different here. For me to work in a bank, I have to have gone to college and have...
We're here.
Here, yeah.
Says who?
Really? I think you need to have like a diploma in something or a certificate in something.
Well, in Kenya, it's kind of different, People who can give favors for favors.
See, now that's the thing.
Haven't you heard?
I know that happens, but
Don't
for
you
me,
see our politicians who are in positions and they don't even have school certs and everything?
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, in Kenya, that's what I'm saying. In Kenya, it's kind of like a bit different.
But then, you have to know people. So you put yourself in a position. So like for me, I don't know people. So I go the right way. Let me just say that. Where I need to go to school and stuff like that. So over there, I just applied for a job and I got it. So that was it. It was just so easy. Call me for an interview and they're like, oh, you're good. Just start working. Come Monday.
Interesting. But within the 5 years, you said you're not going to school then.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So what else were you doing?
Just working and modeling.
Working. Oh, and how's modeling there?
It's really good. Yeah. Obviously, there's the whole ratio thing, but then
Which is?
They prefer the tall blonde girls.
Really?
Yeah, Caucasians.
They don't like the exotic girls?
So that's the thing. Where I was in the West Coast, where there's not so much black people. They are, but not as much as the East Coast.
Where's the West Coast?
The West
it's not
Coast.
like I live there. I wouldn't know. So I mean, I would want a proper name somewhere, and then I think I would know where.
Okay, the West Coast, the California,
Oh,
Washington,
LA?
Seattle, Oregon, Portland, that side. So modeling there was nice because I felt like one time I was spotted just because I'm black and I had this gray hair, so I like that. So they have that, but when you look at the industry, and I'm short, so I don't have the qualities.
Or the height that they.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. So me having that opportunity was wow. I was surprised, and that's actually nice. So I liked that. So yeah, I got a chance, and they do have, it doesn't have to be like a modeling agency, because modeling agencies, they always look at the height, and definitely I'm only 5'3", and they look for 5'7". Yeah. So I would start out with the locals, and then designers would see you and they like you and they call you in the bigger events, and that's just how you start.
But at least you're getting gigs and stuff.
Exactly, yes.
You tried modeling in Kenya?
Currently, right now, I am more into pageantry and not runway.
And how's that going?
I am actually the Miss Neebs 2019-2020 currently.
Hey, all right.
Yes,
All right.
and just the previous weekend, I got the Miss University of the Year Mount Kenya Awards. So yeah, it's
Congrats.
good. Yeah,
Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
good. That's actually good.
Yeah.
So does that make you at least feel like, you just didn't move all the way here for
nothing? Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're kind of getting appreciated in things that you're already also trying to make a mark with in the States.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you still going to pursue more in that lane? Because now that you have the titles, are there any responsibilities that come with the title? The way Miss Universe, Miss World?
For pageantry, yes, there is.
Yeah.
So obviously I have to make a mark. I'm just not there to just have the crown and then wait for the end of the year, crown the next one. I have to have done something during my period. So there are projects that me and my king, I would say, that we're coming up with.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, the mister. So that way we can help out and also create platforms for other people, just to show people that it's just not a title. You have to do something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Kenya, what most people have been saying over the past few years, it's most beauty queens are not that memorable because they don't do any projects that leave an impact apart from like one. The one who's still memorable is Cecilia Mwangi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because her project, like, you know, it's still in people's memories and stuff. But the rest, I mean, do you remember of anyone who's done like a project that was impactful or like you can remember apart from Cecilia Mwangi?
Actually, no.
You see, that's the
I
thing.
can't.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I think those are the projects that even after like your reign, you can still keep on like pursuing them and, you know, creating more awareness, and they still like kind of like shade your light out there as you still like leave an impact.
Exactly. That's
So
true.
do you want to mention the project that you want to work on with your king?
It's not just one. We have several.
Really?
Okay, we have one like main one that would take time. But then there's the little ones that
Whatever you wanna, you can shout out whatever you want, and maybe people wanna like, you know, get involved. Maybe they can.
So we actually had this project about so how do I say, the platform that I was talking about was about mental health. And I feel like that's one thing that's really being ignored, especially in Kenya. And did you actually even know like the mental health day was on Moi Day? Nobody knows.
Really?
Yes.
When was Moi Day?
10th, was it 10th October?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. So no, everybody's just focused on Moi, and
hey,
that
Moi is
was
a
it.
legend.
He's
How dare you?
No, I'm not trying.
How
Oh my
dare
gosh,
you?
I'm sorry.
How
R.I.P.
dare you? Yeah.
He is, but I feel like yes, he should be celebrated, but then people like just us usual people, we have mental health every single day, like stress, anxiety, stuff like that, and I feel like people should be recognized. This is why people commit suicide every now and then.
Oh, the suicide rate is going up.
Exactly.
Kenya, it's horrible.
Yeah. So even as we celebrate Moi Day, I feel like we should also celebrate Mental Health Day.
I don't think Moi would have liked that. Don't share your day with
He wouldn't, but I feel like I would do my thing on the side. I would still celebrate him, but also help people out on the side.
But what does it mean to you? Like this man, if you were to describe it to somebody who doesn't understand, because like you've said, it's being ignored, but some people just don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
So well, how would you describe it to people who do not understand what mental health is?
Well, mental health is psychological well-being of a person. It's not people will confuse it with mental illness. There's a difference, mental illness and mental health. So I'm talking about mental health, which is more like the day-to-day activities. You know, you argued with your boyfriend or your wife or your husband in the morning. It stresses you out.
Yeah.
Going to work every single day. They have daily issues. This happen to us every single day. It's not something that you can ignore, and it happens on a daily. So that's what it is about.
So that's mental.
That's what mental health.
Health, right? And mental. What's the other one?
Illness.
Illness.
Well, mental illness is more of the crazy.
If you have like a
part.
crazy girlfriend, would you say like she's
mental illness?
Yeah, I told somebody that one time. I told them like they're bipolar, and they just like, okay, they almost slapped me because like, you know, I have like quick reflexes. I was just like, they're like, don't tell me I'm bipolar and everything. But I was like, I think there's something wrong with you. Not in a bad way. It's because I was just saying like crazy mood swings that make no sense.
Yeah.
One moment somebody's extremely happy, and the next moment somebody's like extremely agitated or, you know.
Well, there's that, and I feel like it all starts from mental health. Like when, for instance, when you're depressed with something, and then something is bothering you, you know, you think too much, and you start acting crazy. Like, you know how it is. Like there's some people who actually like bipolar. Right now you're happy, the next minute you're mad. You wanna like do something to someone. So there's that, and then it eventually escalates without treatment. It eventually escalates to mental illness, like the people, for instance, in Mathari Hospital, that is mental illness. Yeah. So they cannot function properly like a normal person would, but with mental health you can. It's just that sometimes you can't talk about it. It just bothers you inside. The normal day-to-day stress that we get. Yes.
Maybe work, maybe you're trying to achieve this, like you said, relationships,
yes,
family stuff, and all that kind of stuff. But so like for your project, you're trying to create more awareness or
Yes.
coming with solutions.
Yeah, we're trying to create more awareness for more people to realize and learn about mental health, and also, help out people who, people before they commit suicide. We want to get in
Yeah.
there before they get to that situation. So yeah, it's more about creating awareness and helping those people.
Have you thought maybe of people that you can involve outside, like just you and Boyfi, like maybe government bodies or institutions that are also like kind of like just also trying to create that awareness? Because I'm guessing like it might cost like a lot of money. There's some people who can jump in the project and actually help you amplify it to the next stage or level, like maybe even going to schools and all that kind of thing.
So yeah, obviously that's what I was telling you about. It's the long term one. And correction, he's not my boyfriend. My king is like the Mr. Needs, whoever I want with. That's what I meant. Yes, not my actual boyfriend. Yes.
So you have two boyfriends?
No.
Or him? He's just like.
He's just.
Oh, when you say king, that's not like your nickname for him.
No.
Well, that's the title.
It's his title.
Forgive me and I listen.
Okay.
See, every time you say king, I'm like, oh Lord, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's
so
Boyfriend Appreciation Day.
It's his title, the Mister. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just to get things clear, your boyfriend is not Mr. Neebs.
Yeah,
that's
he's
completely two different characters.
Two different characters.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a long term. So we're still working on that. But the short term ones, they're more like visiting the schools, talking to people in high schools, in colleges, also like visiting children's home, prisons. Yeah, those are the short time. You don't need so much arrangement for that. So that's what we'll be doing before we get to the main agenda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now just going back to like your relocation journey, because I was asking you about like that video specifically, because I've seen other people who are also like just relocating and they're talking about like the same thing, about what's that headspace that makes you feel like you said, okay, what I know for sure is like an 18-year-old like in Kenya or a 19-year-old in Kenya is a kid, like a baby, completely. But in the States, like I'm sure somebody is like 22, 23, 24, that's a whole grown up, because they're doing their finances, they're talking about car payments, they're talking about like mortgage plans. Those are the things that they talk about at that age. And then when you come to Kenya, like you said, when you go to this class, you're like, I mean, look at you. You're just like, you're like, oh God, what's happening? So that can be really confusing. I completely understand. Because I'm thinking for you, you're trying to think of so many other things a step ahead.
Yes.
When there's some people who are thinking of how they're going to go get shots on Friday.
True.
Which I'm sure it was really hard for you, but how do you even still manage to have a clear headspace when you're thinking way ahead and everybody else that's around you, because you have to be around them every day if you're still doing like your course.
Right.
How do you manage to just like separate the two?
I think.
And are you like a mother, tell them like, yo, you guys should start thinking, you should start focusing on your life, start being serious and everything, or you're like, hey, guys, so your own lives, you do whatever you need to do?
Well, at some point, like with people like this, I have a younger sister, the same age as that.
Yeah.
Who I feel like
she's the one that you take bike rides with?
Bike rides?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple of your YouTube videos. I had to go and do my research. Oh, that's not your sister?
I'm not even sure it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so I'm not even sure she's in one.
She's not?
I don't think so.
But there's a YouTube video where you're taking a bike ride with someone. Like you're taking a walk on a road and then you climb on a bike and then... Oh Lord, I can't be remembering about your content and you can't even remember that you actually shot it.
I'm actually ashamed.
When was the last time you posted a YouTube video?
That was like last year. It was last year, sometime last year. I know.
Okay.
I'm not usually consistent with it. It's just
Okay,
the
we'll
once
we'll
in a
get
while.
back to why you don't
Yeah.
post your YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So what were we talking about?
About the headspace.
Yeah. How do
Mhm.
you like just separate yourself from whatever else is going around you?
So, okay, I believe everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing like keeps me going. And my mom always tells me, she usually like, maybe your blessing, that's not where it was, maybe it's here. And I feel like I can't beat myself up over something that I cannot control, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel it's better now that I'm in school. What if I did not go back to college? That's like a loss. I think like it would be a loss in my life. So now that I'm in college, I feel like, you know what, it doesn't matter the people that I'm studying with. I'm just there to get my diploma or
Yeah.
degree
Mhm.
and get out and start my life, you know. These are people that I'm just in the same class with. But the moment I graduate, I'm not even sure like we're all gonna graduate. Like everybody's gonna graduate. But
Yeah.
it's about me at the moment.
Mhm.
And when it comes to like maybe their behaviors, I don't get in or budge in because I've been there. I know how it is. I hate it when people are trying to control my life or tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
you're just trying to grow and experience what's coming your way.
yes. So I just let them do it. I've been there, I've done it. I'm past that age, and now I'm at an age where I don't do that anymore because I'm grown. So I just let them enjoy the part of their life, and with time, they're gonna learn. They're gonna grow out of it. So I really don't get into people's business.
Yeah,
I
you just let them be and just let
be.
them experience life as it's
Exactly.
it's supposed to be. So like just for I'm guessing like even just social things that you're doing in the States and here completely different.
Yeah.
What's the biggest contrast? Like what were you doing like, your own free time apart from now modeling? Because like that's like now looking for paid gigs and something that's more career oriented.
Yeah.
But just recreational activities, I guess, or things that you were doing for fun there and things that now here, like you have to readjust now to
Yeah.
what's happening here.
I used to party a lot. I would say that.
All right.
On my free time and like travel, I loved that a lot. So those are the things that when I'm not actually working or modeling, those are the things that I would do for fun. Even like just go to the movies by myself. That was fun. Because there I felt like I'm working, I have the money.
Oh yeah,
Nobody's
cash is coming in, of
exactly,
course, for
cash
sure.
is
So you
coming
can
in.
make plans for so many
Yes.
things, yeah.
But here it's different.
Save for Black Friday.
Exactly. Like not even sleep, just
Yeah.
go wait outside the
Yeah.
mall until they open.
Yeah.
That was the life. And now it's different because I can't party as much as I used to. First, I still stay with my parents, so there's
Yeah.
the respect. I just can do whatever I want to do.
And come home, staggering and just lying, okay?
Exactly.
Open the door for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Uh-huh.
Also, since I'm not working, I have, I'm minimized to the things that luxury life, I'm minimized. So for now, it's more just school, focus in school, whatever.
Come ball out in Kenya.
I can.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't.
Yeah.
But with the fact that it's so hard to find
How
a
how
job,
money is coming in and going out? It's two
it's
completely
two
different
completely
stories.
different stories, yes.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it would be easier here in Kenya if money was coming in.
Yeah.
Life would be so much better than there. Because there's so many bills, there's so many stuff to pay.
Is it that crazy?
It is crazy.
Like what? What kind of bills are we talking
I mean,
about?
you
Your
have
check just comes in and you just start doing deductions.
exactly. I mean, you have to pay rent, you have to pay electricity, cables, there's your phone, there's the car note.
Yeah.
There's just so much to pay. Maybe you have credit cards and all that.
Yeah.
But here, I feel like it's so easy. I mean,
Yeah.
here, you don't need a car. Over there,
Yeah.
it's like you have to have a car.
Mm.
Here, I don't need a car. I can use a matatu.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have no bills
You
for
can
that.
save quite a lot, right?
Yes, yes. For here, I think it would just be like if I would move in by myself, just would be rent and electricity. That's it.
Internet, yo. I can't
Oh,
stay
yeah,
without
and
internet.
that,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, you need
yes.
internet,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And Wi-Fi. That's it. But see, it's easy. But over
Yeah.
there, there's so much.
So if money is coming in, it's not compulsory for all the expenditures that you had there to be like deducted, like
Yes.
in what's coming in.
Yeah.
But if you're to get like, what kind of, have you tried getting any formal jobs, I guess, with even formal or informal,
I have.
right here. And
I've-
how's that process going for you? Or
uh,
have you attempted it? Oh, look at you laughing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have actually this year. That was I would say like since I moved back. This is my second year. It's gonna be 2 years in September. So for that was more. Let me say like a vacation. I just didn't want to do anything. I've been working for 5 years, so I was just like, okay, I'm in school.
Let me take a break.
Yeah, let me take a break. But this year I was like, okay, I need a job now.
Yeah.
And I have sent resumes. I've gone for interviews. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, they say they'll call you and whatever. And I'm the persistent type of person. Hello, you said you call me. What's up? Like, I do that, but I'm hopeful. I'm still waiting. Like, I never give up. So I'm just sending resumes out
You're
there.
still trying. How's
Yep.
like the interview process there as compared to here?
Okay, the places I've gone here, it's more, how do I say? I think it's easy. It's not as formal, but it's more like informal. But there, it's like so formal because you would have to go to like 3 processes of interview. But here, they would just call me, hey, are you still interested? Come. Okay, I'm like, I'll be there at 3. I go and they're like, oh, okay, they talk to me, interview me, and that's it. That's that. Up there, I have to go like 1 interview and they'll be like, oh, come back this day. If I don't proceed, they won't call
Yeah.
me. So yeah,
But what
that's my take.
like, let's say before you settle for like maybe a proper career path, because I'm guessing like from how you're talking, it's like you'll definitely want to just live in Kenya now.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure. Yes.
Sheesh. Okay, so now before you settle, because I'm trying to think of like maybe you're not set for you haven't set like your eyes in a specific career path. You're still trying to figure out exactly where your lane will be, and then now you can stick to it.
Yes.
But ideally, what kind of job now would you want like here, and still do like your own personal projects? Like let's say you're to get like a dream job in Kenya, as you still pursue other things on the side, your modeling and everything else. What kind of job would you want?
Okay, for now, I'm pursuing hospitality management, which is
Yeah.
based on the hotel industry. I would really love being a chef. I would want to be a chef, but also if I'm also on the
It's
other
crazy
side.
work, you know that, right?
Yes, I do know.
Have you talked
it.
to any chefs in Kenya?
Not quite, but
I have a friend.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he'll tell you. Like I think that was his dream job, and then he got a gig at Safari Park. He did it for 6 months, and he said he never wants to be a chef anymore. And he moved completely, shifted
Yeah.
like now to business and everything. Said like, fuck cooking, I can cook
Yeah.
at home. But yeah, it's kind of like
It's-
crazy as well. But I
True.
guess if you do like an internship, then now I'll decide, okay, this is definitely, I love doing this.
Yeah.
And then, or I really don't like doing this.
Well, I think with the chef thing, I think my main goal, not even I think, I know,
Yeah.
my main goal is actually starting my own bakery. So obviously that's what I want. Like literally, if I would get the capital now, that's the first thing that I would do. I wouldn't even think about anything else. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that I want. That way I can do my other stuff on the side.
Yeah. As this funds you.
Exactly. It funds me, and with time I can have other branches, all over Kenya. So that is my goal, and I know I will get it.
So what would your bakery be like? Would you be doing like cakes? Would you be doing like pastries or what ideally? Because I'm sure you have maybe something in mind specific.
Yeah, I'll be focusing more on the pastry and also cake, like wedding cakes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, big things.
Plus, that's good. That's good money. I hear
Yes.
like that's actually proper.
It is. So I want to focus on that, not more like a restaurant. So just bakery, pastries, cakes, cookies. Yeah.
And expand to different branches.
Yeah.
Listen, just speak it to existence. It's gonna happen
Oh,
eventually.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it's just baby steps and just keep chasing your dream. Now, back to the States, because my podcast, like you say, I don't have like a specific script,
Yeah.
but I do try and touch on health, wealth, love, and happiness. because all, if you just think about it, like those are like the four basic things that everybody like kind of like
In life,
tries to balance out, you know, how your money is coming in. We're talking about hustle,
yeah.
of course, love, health. I don't know, like, have you always been like just a petite kind of like girl, or you know, because now that favors like your modeling, I'm
Yes.
guessing, right?
Mhm.
But do you get like, what do you call it, body physique conscious, that you're afraid of gaining weight maybe, or how do you just like maintain like that,
Well, yeah, I do.
especially in the States? Because guys, I know the food there is, yeah, I know people who go to the States and like after 3 years we meet somewhere because they've come to visit. They're like, yo, you remember? I'm like, no, I do not
I
know.
don't.
I do
Who are
not
you?
know you. Who are you? Yeah, they all come with this specific signature shape
Yes.
of like just eating like so many junk foods, or I don't know what happens with them. So,
Well, I haven't been like this always. Well, I grew up petite.
yeah.
And once I went there and I started working at Burger King, obviously, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually gained so much weight.
Really?
So much. I
Uh-huh.
did. And I had a low self-esteem. I just didn't like
See?
myself. Yeah. And I tried everything, like going to the gym. It just didn't work for me. I tried like dieting. It didn't work for me. I got to a point and I just gave up. I'm like, you know what? I don't even care now. Whatever happens, happens. And you know, too much of something, sometimes you get bored. And
Yeah.
I think I got bored of it and I wasn't eating anymore. And I just started losing weight. And I was like, wow, you know, I remembered at some point I've
Yeah.
always loved modeling. It's just that my body wouldn't let me.
So actually, yeah. Uh-huh.
So I got in, one of my friends, she was modeling. She was like, oh, you know, you should come try it. And I did. And ever since, I'm usually scared of going back to that part. So I just try to minimize some of the things that I eat,
Yeah.
just not to get back in that position, because I hated myself. That's the word.
You're not into like the whole body positivity thing, like, you know, what's her name, Rizzo is doing?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's
Hey. Cholesterol, diabetes, overworking your heart. You can't walk long distances. Especially in Kenya, like if we're talking about saving on cost, you can't walk around that much.
Right.
And you see how our streets are busy.
Yeah.
From one street to another, you're already like,
You're tired.
yeah, I hear even during birth it can bring complications. And so there's so many things wrong with it. Let's not like, you know, downplay.
What I was trying to say is,
Oh, before I rudely interrupted you.
yes, you know, it's up to you.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I'm not the type of person to tell you how to live your life. Fine.
True.
There's
Hold on. Sorry.
no problem.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So,
It's me, Jess.
sorry?
Jessica.
Yeah. I know. We're set for 12 o'clock, right? I'm still shooting actually right now.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm saying
Uh,
I'm actually shooting right now, and I know we still set for 12, right?
you said 12 or 11.
I said, wait, are you here?
Yeah,
Where?
I'm like 15 minutes away.
Okay, so you're still not here. Just get here. I'm here already. I'm still shooting.
Okay, but you said 11, remember?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so,
Okay.
okay.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Ooh, you trouble.
Oh Lord. The third one. Oh yeah. We still have our time though, and
Yeah.
she's still eating. So by the time she's done,
Yeah.
she can actually. Yeah. By the time she's done, her food comes, and yeah. So it's still good.
You make it work.
Yeah, we make it
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah. So what were we saying? Oh Lord, chain of thought. Oh my God. What were we saying?
We were talking about
Body positivity
yes,
thing?
yes.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like I said, you know, I can't tell you what to do with your life. Plus, I know the situation that I was. Like, I did not like how I was.
You're not happy.
I
Let's be
wasn't
honest.
happy. Yeah, I wasn't happy. But you know, there are people who just don't care. They just love the way they are. They don't. You will try and educate them about everything that's wrong with a certain thing, but they just don't care. that's how they are, and you can't force that person until maybe they learn their lesson
Yeah.
through somebody else or through themselves. So for me, that's what I was trying to say, that there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be that way, that's up to you. I'm not going to come in and be like, oh no, don't be like that, it's not good for you. You already know it's not good for you, so who am I to come and judge you?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So for me, I wasn't comfortable with it, so it's about me. I wasn't comfortable with it, I don't want to go back there. If you're comfortable with it, fine.
And even so many people I know that were in that situation and then now they lost weight.
Yeah.
They're saying the same thing. They were just trying to be in denial. It was just like a cover up, like, I love myself. Yeah, and
Yes.
everything. And then when now you're back in shape, you're like, oh, now, okay. Now I
Now
know.
I love myself
Yeah,
for real.
now I love myself for real,
Yeah.
for real. So it's kind of like a big shift, but like now there's just a whole controversy about like body positivity and everything. It's okay, but we also have to put into and be realistic with some repercussions that
Yeah.
come with that. Like you said, you're an adult, you know the
Yeah,
repercussions
exactly.
or consequences of that. Plus, you're aging. The more you age, your body keeps slowing down,
Yeah, it is.
and it's harder to lose weight, and all those things now start.
Yeah,
You don't want those situations to be like with things that you can avoid.
exactly.
I'm
You
guessing,
can
right?
avoid it. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Don't just hide
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, let's jump into just love a bit, because you mentioned, I didn't bring it up. You mentioned like you were in a bad relationship, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How bad was it? I
It
just
was-
want, because I do like people to come here and just share bit of their situations. Because there's somebody out there who's like probably going through the same, and they're trying to figure out like, should I leave? Should I stay? How should I, approach this situation?
Right.
What are we talking about when you say bad?
So mine was.
Did he not buy you McDonald's?
No, it was worse than that.
Uh-huh.
It was domestic violence.
Oh no, he put his hands on you?
Yes, he did.
Oh no.
And being my first, I would say that was my first serious relationship, like the first person I actually like loved. So it was
Your
hard.
first love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would usually say that I'm the type, you know how ladies talk, mimi siwezi kaa nikipigwa, like I would just leave that night. It's not as easy
Yeah.
as you say it. It's
Yeah.
not. Once you're in love with that person, he's gonna say sorry and you're gonna be like, oh okay, he apologized. And by the time you're fed up, it's gonna take a while. Not everyone has the guts to stand up, to be hit the first time and just leave. Especially someone you love, you've been together for so long, you've built, because they're not gonna start hitting you on day one. They're gonna start hitting you maybe in 2 years' time or something like that. So that was my situation. It was really hard, but eventually I had enough and I left. And there was no one there to help me, I would say that.
Was he, for how long did you stay with him, even though he was still like, but was he abusing you on a regular?
Yes,
And you're still there?
I was. It was.
Was he like paying the bills or something, or you just
Actually-
loved him? So
No.
wait, no?
It was
Were you the one who's actually taking care of the bills, and he's still like?
It was a weird situation.
Shit.
It was a long distance at first, and
Yeah.
then after a year we moved in together, and that's when I got to see the real person. You don't get to see the real person until you get to live with them. So yeah, that's how it started, and we moved in together, and we would split everything. But at the end of the day, I found myself paying like most of it because I don't know, we just had reasons.
Niggas.
Yeah.
What? Was he
I know.
American? Was he African?
Kenyan.
Oh yeah.
I know.
That's
Kenyan.
actually disappointing. Very
is.
disappointing. Here you
So-
are thinking somebody that you have a connection with, even roots at home you can talk about.
Talk about exactly. You can relate,
Yeah.
but no.
Was he saying, was there a specific reason? Was he insecure? Was he obsessive? Or what was the reason for him like just behaving the way he was?
I have never understood. I tried to, but I think it was more of him trying to justify himself. Like I would find him in situation maybe cheating or stuff like that, and then he would get to a point and start accusing me. Like for sure, I never did such stuff, but he's just trying to justify himself or because he's doing it. He's trying to find something wrong with me. Like I would, even if I would try to like stop him, or if I found something, he would be attack me in terms of, oh, you're getting into my business and stuff like that. And he would attack me. I'm like, guy, it's your fault. Like you're the one who has the problem,
You're
not
the one
me.
who's in shit. First of
Yeah.
all, it's not even me, so why are we bringing me up?
Exactly. So stuff like that. And also it was more controlling. Some guys don't want, he wouldn't want me to leave. He would want me to stay there in a bad relationship. So he
Yeah.
would, put his hands on me. Like it doesn't make sense. Like I've never understood why, but he was that type of person. He would hit me and doesn't want me to leave, apologize, and for a moment I would be like, okay, fine, never happening again. So went to a point he went to jail and still
Oh, wait. He went where?
to jail.
Did you snitch on him?
I did not actually, but I tried so many times to, like, I would call 911 and he would snatch my phone and like break it and buy me a
That's
new
crazy.
phone in
You see,
2
those are
weeks.
things we see in the movies, man.
Exactly. And yeah, so he went to jail because it was in public, so someone called the cops and yeah, he went
He
to jail.
went to jail because of that.
Mhm.
People are just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, plus, what's the point if you really do love someone? Why you? Okay, I would never understand,
Yeah.
but So since he went to jail, have you ever like had closure or talked to him again, or
Well-
you just decided like, you know what, this is not?
So he went to jail and okay, his parents were like my parents. They were like so nice to me. So I would
Yeah.
say like I had parents there, because his parents were there. They were so nice to me, but during that process, everyone was like attacking me. Like, why did you send him to jail? Why did you?
Oh,
I'm
come
like,
on, come on.
like you should go take him out. I'm like, seriously, nobody's asking me how I'm doing.
yeah,
They're all
suffering from
attack-
PTSD and
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah. And first of all, I'm not the one who called the cops. I can't even drop the charges because now, because it's somebody else, it's the state against
the state,
him,
yeah.
not me. So it got to a point like the mom like actually talked to me and begged me, and I was like, you know what? Okay, just for you. So I went. On his sentencing, I was just like, okay, fine. He was drunk. That's why he did what he did, and they released him. Yeah. And he tried to reach out to me,
Again.
in like Instagram, and I'm like, don't.
Yeah.
And he would like try and spread all this like just lies for people to. He's trying to justify why he did what he did, because I'm a bad person. That's what he was trying to show people. But yeah, with time I healed. I got over it. And then once I actually moved to Kenya, I heard other stories that, she was deported because like he's never been over.
Yeah, those people start like just
Yeah.
telling stories,
Yeah.
coming up with some.
And mind you, we haven't even been together. We broke up like a year and a half ago, and he's still on my business. But I'm the type
Says-
to be quiet.
Yeah.
Just like, you talk, keep talking. I don't care. It's my life. You live yours. And we've never talked really. That's just how it is.
Shish.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever.
That's horrible, man.
Mhm.
But now at least now you're in a whole new page and
Yes.
everything. But like how are you able to just overcome that situation? Like let's say when you're starting like a new relationship, because I know like that would still be at the back of your head. Like I hope the next guy doesn't treat me
Yeah.
like the way this guy was, especially if he's Kenyan.
It's hard. Okay,
Yeah.
it was hard. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Because yes, I would try to date people and I find myself that I'm the one ruining it because I would start overthinking.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would start.
So I have these girlfriends who send me flowers all the time. Thank you. Have you received any flowers today?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Okay, these actually are not for me. These are for you.
Oh wow! Thank you. I appreciate that.
So happy Valentine's Day. And these bastards who don't treat women right, they do not deserve anything nice. That's for
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
So let's put it maybe somewhere
Yes.
here. And we can get like some. Oh, these are nice,
They smell
right?
good, yeah.
Love them?
Yeah, I love it. Roses.
So maybe we should get some. So yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Like the new leaf and new flowers.
Yes.
And everything, turning on a new leaf.
Mm-hmm.
2 glasses of sparkling. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, those are your friends?
Yeah.
You know, at times when somebody waves here, I'm not sure, like, do I know that person?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
I've done enough times. It's happened to me enough times where I wave and then they're talking. I actually see they're talking to me. And then when I turn back, I'm like, oh, shit, they're not
It
talking
wasn't
to
you.
me. It wasn't
I
all
know.
along. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so now, just how easy is it or how hard is it to now move to that space where now you trust the next person
Yeah.
that you're dating?
It was hard for me, like before I healed completely, it was super hard because I found myself overthinking, and somebody would be so innocent doing something,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
would always like refer it to my previous relationship. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
alifanya hivi,
Eh,
and kwa hivyo hata wewe, you know, that.
I'm always telling people in the podcast, when a chick says like, you're just like all the other guys, but yeah, I don't trust anyone, I'll be like, hey. So now I'm taking someone else's baggage. You know, this is PTSD that's being transferred to
Exactly.
me when I'm just trying to do something super nice.
So
And it
innocent.
always comes back. It always goes to that. And I understand
Yeah.
that's always, I pick up like that's just like something that happened to somebody previously. And it's also hard for a guy because now
Yeah.
you're like,
I
now
know.
somebody had to ruin for all of us.
All of us.
Yeah, and I keep being reminded of somebody who's somewhere
Wasn't
else still
even
like
you.
still doing the same shit.
Exactly.
But it's still affecting me, somebody who hasn't done anything to like you.
Yeah. So yeah, it changed me a lot. Like I'm a different person from that situation, and yeah, it took time, but now where I am, I'm in a better place because I'm past that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've grown for that, and yeah.
Interesting. And you know, you have to be strong about that. But I guess like the new relationship, like how's that going for you?
Oh wow. It's actually amazing, I would say. I've never been in such an amazing relationship
Really?
before. Yeah. Not just trying to make him feel better. No. Like from what I've been through, from
Yeah.
the people I've tried dating, it's different. That's why I've talked to people
You've
about
had other bad experiences?
Not
Oh, wait, in
really.
Kenya or in the States?
both. It's not like bad, but you know the situation where this person is just not even serious with me because I don't date for fun.
Yeah.
I'm dating for like the future, like somebody I can get married to, you know. But people here, they mchezo too. So and it's annoying because time is moving. I'm not getting any younger.
Time wasters. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenyans will waste your time though. There's let me just interrupt you
Yeah.
because 2 days ago I was shooting something for client and then we're doing these testimonials and then there's this girl who's, you know, just saying what she went through like last year and she was saying how she was almost suicidal because she was with a guy for like 2 years. But during the 2 years, this guy was still seeing somebody else. And then he broke up with her, like, let's say, on a Friday. And then on Saturday, there's a ratio of the guy
no.
with some other chick.
What?
She was, like, so confused. She was like, what the hell? So for 2 freaking years,
Man.
this guy has just been leaving and going to somebody else who he has future plans with. But he's just, like, you know, with
Just
you on the
wasting
side,
with
just
somebody
wasting your time until now it's like, okay, now it's time to move on.
Why do people do that? I don't understand.
That's Kenyans for you. It's
Wow.
Kenyans for you.
Whew, I hope she's better now.
She's recovering.
Okay,
Let's say that. She's
good.
recovering.
Yeah.
She's in a good space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wish her nothing but the best.
Exactly. Wish you the best.
So what's a red flag for you?
Okay, for me, a red flag. Ooh, so many. Okay, first, I don't even point me because the moment you just lift a finger.
No, do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Ati
Hey,
wewe.
well.
I'm out. I'm out. Exactly.
Yeah, you're like, mm-mm.
I'm out. Because I
Yeah.
already have that. My past is already in there, so I don't want to go back in that place. So I try to avoid everything that will lead there. So there's that, and I give second chances,
Yeah.
but not third. Before I would give you so many, mingi,
Yeah.
but now,
There is no need for that. It's
Hata you
just
tell,
kind of-
hata uniambie sorry sijui how many times. Nah, I'm out. I don't care how much I loved you then, but you mess up twice.
That's
I'm
it.
out.
There
Yeah.
is no. Why would you take any chances with that?
Why? It's my happiness. It
They're
comes
like,
first.
wewe,
Don't.
how many times? Nimekuambia mara ngapi?
don't.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
now, like, okay, how about like now qualities that made you like, like really like the guy that you're with?
Okay, number one, he's so respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one thing with guys, I don't know mnagopanga nini unless you tell me. It's like you're scared to show somebody unampenda. Like you're scared to show them that, the way I would show you I love you, ile texting you in the morning, you know how females are. But for guys, it's usually like, I'm not gonna show her too much, kuna venye hata, you know what I mean. So
You do not show, guys. Don't show. Do not show any
don't,
sign
like-
of weakness.
yeah, that's the point. But for him, he would do it. Like he would show me 100%. I don't have. It's like, I don't know. It's something that I'm just never seen from any guy before. And the fact that he's not afraid to show me that he loves me, sana, I love that. I really love that. He's not scared. Hana iyo ati I'ma show her my weakness. Ati nampenda sana. She might act this way. No. He will show me. If I take it for granted, that's my problem. Mimi no ntaumia because I know
That's your
I
own-
will
yeah.
not find a guy like him. It will be hard.
True.
Yeah.
Facts. So now I know, and I'm seeing like our clock. We're almost running out of time.
Ooh, yeah.
And but just before, because at least now we've touched like base on everything, and I'm just glad to know that you're in a nice space right
Yes.
now. You're talking about love, and at least your title, your beauty title, and projects, but you're still talking about you're still trying to figure out life, and that's just how it is. Because I think even like just as much as at times people might think like money is the only thing that will give you happiness, and then you get money, it doesn't give you
It
happiness.
doesn't. Yeah.
You want maybe just love, you get love, and it's just not like there's still something that's missing.
Something's
So
missing.
balancing everything out at times, not even necessarily being a perfection of all those things, but still trying to like touch base on all of them,
Right.
still does make a very big difference. And like how you and your folks right now since you're back.
Yeah. We're good. We're just leaving. I would say.
They're like, we're good,
Yeah,
we're good.
we're good.
But are they concerned with things like, maybe at what time are you settling down? Things, because when they see like maybe you have a connection with somebody special, moms always start asking those questions, maybe like
Oh yeah.
you
yeah.
think he's the one, what
They
are your
do.
plans?
They ask me, like my mom sometimes she'll throw a hint. She'll be like, I gave birth to you when I was 20, 24, and now
Yeah.
you're 26. I'm like, mom, what are you trying to say? Things like that.
Yeah.
But they don't like rush me or anything, but they know everything is what is going on, so they're just letting me take my time. Yeah, their acceptance of everything that is going on in my life right now.
Interesting and
Yeah.
nice. That's nice to hear as
Yeah.
well. And unfortunately we are running out of time, but before I ask you the last question, because have you done any other interviews before, collabs, podcasts?
Not really. This is my first.
What do you think about it?
Ooh, I love it. Actually, I'm so happy actually because it's something new, and I would love to do more of this. And you keep up doing the good job.
Don't
Yeah.
you think like you even qualify to do radio right now? Have you heard your voice through this like gear and everything?
I feel like I am. There's nothing. I believe I can do anything if I put my head to it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I believe I can do that. It's not impossible.
And thanks for just having like an open mind to come, and because I reached out to you because like I told you, I was looking at people that I can just because I always just go online, try and be in tune with like anybody, just unique people who have like things going on, and
Right.
at times people are always like, why are you calling me? I don't have so many followers. Why would you spark? Why was the interest? But those are the people who have like stories that people can connect to, and those are the people I go for. I don't go for like mainstream people because they always have stories out
Yeah,
there,
they do.
and their stories are all lies first of all. So we'd rather like just stay grounded and talk to the people that actually like
Real stories.
real stories.
Yes.
Yeah, and like your friends or people who are following you get to know more about you.
Yeah.
And are you gonna put out more YouTube content, or what happened with that?
Yeah, I am going to. It's just that I
Let's
am
put
not.
this. Just push it to that far end corner.
There we go.
Yeah.
I am not as consistent.
Yeah.
I'm not like a YouTuber, so
Yeah.
I don't have to put content every now and then. But yeah, I haven't given up on it. It's just that when I have something, I'm like, okay, let me just put this on YouTube.
Because I think even for personal projects that you're talking about, your YouTube will help like just amplify when you're coming towards trying to promote business.
Right.
Anything that you're doing, those personal projects that come with your beauty crown,
yes.
pageantry crown, all those things, your YouTube and social platform will definitely
Right.
help amplify that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so don't quit on YouTube. I know it's hard to be consistent, but even if it's one video per month, just try once per month.
I will, actually.
Yeah. You don't want to see any last videos of you. It's like the ones that you're saying, like, guys, I'm so confused. I was like, okay, I need to talk to this person and just tell them, like, you're not the only one who's going through that. I know friends personally who've gone through that, and some are just super confused. They're just like, I don't know what's happening, especially if you come from the States, because life moves there like way too fast. And you come here and you're just like, why is system just not working? Yeah, I'm done with this and this. Why isn't this falling in place the way it's supposed to? Yeah, but that's just what you have to adapt to. But it doesn't mean that we are not good. It just means like our system is slightly different. It's just to find a way or a lane to maneuver around it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the last question is, what's the one thing that you're in pursuit of right now? And if you got it, it would give your life meaning, fulfillment, drive, or purpose?
Okay, I think for now, where I'm at, 2020, everything is just working out the way I wanted it to. So I don't have something specific that I would say, oh, this is it. No, but it's a step at a time, The things that are actually happening so far, I'm actually so happy, and I am not in regret right now. I'm just happy with my life, and I'm happy where it's leading. Hopefully by the end of the year, I will be able to answer that question.
Yeah, I'll call you back for part 2. Don't worry, don't worry. And then there's something else I'm coming up with. I mean, if you're just down to do this again, I can always call you when I figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out the format. I'm going to do the show, but still be something for the podcast, slightly different format. But I just want to call previous guests, and then we can just have a chat about something or debate about something, give our opinions about something in a very cool way. So I'm just still trying to figure that out.
Oh yeah, whenever you figure it out, I'm down.
Hey.
I am down.
Okay, so cheers to
Cheers.
more life.
More life.
Good wine and better lives.
Happiness. Yes.
Yeah. So tell people where they can find you, social platforms and anything else that you have going on.
Okay, so for my Instagram, I'm Maggie_Njau. Facebook is Maggie Njau. And on my YouTube is Maggie Njau. So just my real name, everything. And in school, I'm in NABE's Town Campus. So if you want to reach out, you can reach out to me in my platforms.
Hey, thanks for coming through, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
having me.
You're welcome. It's been another amazing episode of the Kisscapades podcast. We appreciate all the love and support. And guys, you know the drill. We're on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. It's the only way you can show some love and support and help our channel and social media platforms grow. We appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's the Kisscapades podcast. Goodbye.